Most Canadian homeowners are missing out on thousands of dollars right now. Not because they don't qualify, because nobody told them these programs existed before they started renovating. $7,700, $4,500, even $15,000 back. And some homeowners are stacking these programs together and getting nearly half their renovation costs covered. Over 370,000 families have already claimed their share. Average check, $4,498. At the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how that stacking works. No government website will ever explain. My name is Ian Lozon, and I'm a certified master home inspector here in Canada. I see this every single week. Someone spends $18,000 on a renovation. Then 2 months later, they find out that there was a program that would have covered $6,000 of it. The window had closed. That's not a rare story. That's Tuesday. Why does this money exist? Well, the government knows it's cheaper to help you upgrade now than to build new infrastructure later. Programs are real, the funding is real, and some of them are brand new in 2026. One of them disappears this summer, and I'll tell you exactly which one. Let's start with the biggest payout, and the one that most homeowners ignore: insulation. Depending on where you live, up to $7,700 back. And every province has a version of this running right now. Here's what I see constantly as an inspector. Someone spent $12,000 upgrading their kitchen. New cabinets, new counters, looks great. Meanwhile, the attic has almost no insulation. The house is bleeding heat through the roof every single day. They're making it prettier while they're heating the outside. Real numbers: $3,500 on attic insulation, $2,000 back for the programs, $800 saved on heating every year after that. Within 2 years, you're in the black, and it keeps paying for the next 20. If your home was built before the 1990s and you've never touched the insulation, this is probably the most expensive thing you're ignoring right now. And here's something most people get wrong. The biggest rebate in this video is actually not the one everyone's heard about. That's next. Heat pumps. Everybody's talking about them. A lot of homeowners still think they don't work in Canadian winters. 5 years ago, fair. Today, the technology has changed, and the rebates has completely changed the math. Depending on your province, anywhere from $1,500 to $10,000 back. The exact number depends on where you live, but every province has something. I had a client recently, $15,000 system. Got a significant chunk back almost immediately. Heating bill cut in half every single year after. That's not a one-time win. That compounds. But here's the catch most people miss. You have to use a program-approved contractor. I've seen homeowners do everything right, get a great system installed, and lose the entire rebate because the contractor wasn't registered with the program. Rebate gone, no appeal. The only question is whether you're claiming it before the work starts or finding out about it after. 2 down. The next one. I'm going to start with a mistake, because it's the one that costs people money they never get back. The rebate isn't even the interesting part here. The mistake is, I keep seeing homeowners lose the entire rebate because the product wasn't certified before the windows went in. Everything looks perfect. New frames, great install, wrong product, too late. So before anything else, one question you need to ask yourself before you sign anything: does this qualify under the provincial rebate program? If your contractor hesitates, that's your answer. Now, the actual numbers. Depending on where you live in Canada, programs paid per opening, per window, per door. And when you start counting up the typical home, say 10 windows, a couple of doors, the rebate adds up faster than people expect. And here's what most homeowners don't know. You don't have to figure this out yourself. Ecoline Windows has a rebate calculator right on their website. You put in your province, answer a few questions, and it gives you a rough idea of what programs may apply. Link is in the description. Takes about 2 minutes. Use it before you buy, not after. That's the part most people get backwards. The next one is for a specific group, but if it applies to you, it's the biggest number in this video, and it has a deadline. If your home is heated with oil, this part's for you. There's a federal program runs across Canada called the Oil to Heat Pump Affordability Program. Eligible homeowners can receive up to $15,000 to make the switch. That includes the heat pump, the electrical upgrades, and the removal of the oil tank. This is federal, which means it doesn't matter where in Canada you are. If you're on oil heat, you may qualify. And in some provinces, registration closes June 30th, 2026. That's weeks away. Here's what I tell every client I still find on oil heat. This is not a decision to think about slowly, because when these programs disappear, there's no warning. The portal closes, that's it. $15,000 gone. If this is your situation, this is the call you make tomorrow, not next month. 4 programs down. And now the part I promised at the beginning, because no government website will ever walk you through it, because each one only knows itself. And this is the part almost nobody understands. Every government website explains its own program. Nobody explains how to combine them. Here's what people who actually know the system do. They don't apply to just one program. They apply to 3 in the same upgrade. Federal, provincial, municipal, or utility layered together. And almost nobody checks all 3 levels at the same time. That's where the real money is. A real example. A homeowner does attic insulation plus a heat pump. The total project costs $18,600. Federal rebate plus a provincial program on top of that. Throw in a little local utility layer. That's nearly $8,800. That's almost 50% of the entire project returned. Some cities have their own programs even beyond that. Interest-free financing for energy upgrades that most homeowners have genuinely never heard of. And then there's a brand new 2026 federal program, the Canada Greener Homes Affordability Program, for eligible households, upgrades installed and fully covered. 0 out of pocket. Before any project, check all 3 levels, federal, provincial, municipal. The real money is almost always in the overlap. Most homeowners find out about this too late. After the renovation, after the invoices, after the deadline. 370,000 Canadian families have already collected an average of $4,498. But these programs don't slowly wind down when the funding runs out. They disappear! Check what's available in your province before you spend a single dollar. Full program list by province and the Ecoline rebate calculator are both linked in the description. And if you're replacing your windows, confirm the certification before you buy. We can help with that.